Welcome back to Healing the Divide, produced by Methodology Books. As ever, we don't discuss news and politics for the sake of discussion. We present it to you to follow what is our responsibility, which is the bigger picture. This is a very brief, quick point. And again, remember I said keep flooding the zone with information? Look at this. You can do the research on it for yourself. There was a time when people were pushing against TikTok to have it shut down, whatever the case may be. Trump supported that.
Big news coming out of yesterday. Time may be up for TikTok. That's because Friday night, President Donald Trump said he will ban the controversial video sharing app as early as today. The president has spoken against TikTok in the past, citing security concerns because it is owned by a Chinese company.
Then the people who own it funded him, supported him. Now he's for TikTok.
When Trump was president in the summer of 2020, he tried to ban TikTok unilaterally himself. He tried to force the company to be sold. He issued an executive order banning any American citizen from having any transaction with the company that owns TikTok, which effectively would have banned the use of TikTok by anyone in the United States. He tried that. He did that in the summer of 2020. That executive order was eventually struck down by the courts, which is why TikTok is not banned right now. But Trump was very clear on this. He made a huge issue out of TikTok being evil and bad and dangerous. It had to be stopped. He was going to stop it. That was his stand. Until something happened. Do we have that cash register sound? Did you guys find it? Oh, suddenly he's just made a total U-turn. I wonder why. After personally trying to ban TikTok, after railing against it and playing Mr. Tough Guy against TikTok for years now, trying to shut down this app in the United States, Trump has just come out and said, actually, we shouldn't get rid of TikTok. That would be terrible. TikTok's actually got a lot going for it. He said so online on Thursday, and now today he said it in an interview on CNBC.
A lot of people on TikTok that love it. There are a lot of young kids on TikTok who will go crazy without it. There are a lot of users. There's a lot of good.
It's a lot of good. Really. All of a sudden, why the change? Quote, some have noted that Trump recently hosted Jeff Yass at his Mar-a-Lago club in Florida. Yass is a billionaire investor in ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, and Trump is seeking his support in the presidential race.
Trump was one of those people who was saying that the Democrats are trying to take your gas-powered cars. They want to make you just have electric-powered cars, right?
Now they want to go all electric and put you all out of business. You know that, right? To the welders, assembly line workers, machine operators, forklift drivers, pipe fitters, tool and die makers, mechanics, electricians, technicians, and journeymen, we love being with you, and we love being with you right in your environment. You built this country, you love this country, and you are the ones that make our country run. You know that, right? Yesterday, Joe Biden came to Michigan to pose for photos at the picket line. But it's his policies that send Michigan auto workers to the unemployment line. He only came after I announced that I would be here. You know, he announced quite a bit later. Spoke for a few seconds. Did you notice he spoke for what, a few seconds? And he had absolutely no idea what he was saying. He didn't know where he was. Biden's mandate isn't a government regulation. It's a government assassination of your jobs and of your industry. The auto industry is being assassinated. And it makes no difference what you get. I don't care what you get in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 5 weeks. They're going to be closing up, and they're going to be building those cars in China and other places. It's a hit job on Michigan and on Detroit. In other words, your current negotiations don't mean as much as you think. I mean, I watch you out there with the pickets, but I don't think you're picketing for the right thing. But if they endorse me, your leadership, you can tell them I said it, although I have a feeling they may be watching tonight. Hopefully your leaders at United Auto Workers will endorse Donald Trump.
And then the Tesla man, Elon Musk, got behind him and pledged $45 million a month, and Trump began supporting electric vehicles.
And I'm for electric cars. I have to be, you know, because Elon endorsed me very strongly, Elon. So I have no choice.
So remind the people how quickly he sells out. You know, show the people that you know, the people who you're related to, the family members, loved ones, neighbors, friends, people who will have a conversation with them. Show them how their man flip-flops and how they follow the position that he takes, how strongly he stands when he makes a position, and then how strongly he stands when he can make the opposite position. But there was a lecture, a speech rather, that he gave in one of his most recent rallies, where he even acknowledged that he now supports electric vehicles because Elon Musk endorsed him. The man is so not bright that he announced that he's doing it because Elon Musk endorsed him. Then he tried to follow it up with some statements to say, but we can't have all electric vehicles and trying to explain things he can't explain. You know, but just, you know, watch whatever you see on the news about his admissions of that, and you'll see what I mean. And share with people how he doesn't stand for anything, which is like them. They don't stand for anything. They stand for nothing, and they only stand against those who are not them and what is not them. That's who they are.